again, he's going to send this observer in. He's going to see that Colossus. Let's see what he does. He's got his own robotics bay coming up. Sees my second Colossus, perhaps. Sees my my natural here. At this point, I see him. I think I'm gonna push a forge. Yeah, gonna get a forge. Get a cannon here on my main and in my natural here. Try to get a cannon up, prevent that observer from seeing everything. I really hate when observers can see my army. Information's so important, timing's so important, map control is so important. Yeah, I like to have the observer advantage here. Let's look at income. I'm 44 over 29. He's just getting his nexus up and saturated. I'm still creating probes, both mine. I still haven't pulled off any probes from my main, which I need to do. But again, 44 harvesters to 30. I've got 4 gas, making my 4th. He's got 3. This one's not even fully saturated. Let's check out army here. Again, I'm 92 over 68. Again, partial probe advantage, but just check out the army value. Mine's worth about 900 minerals and 100 gas more. Just pushing out. Got the extended thermal lance, which is a really necessary upgrade for the Colossus. Should be spending some of this money here. I think at this point, pushing out another gateway. I decide with the excess minerals I have, a little bit gas starved, pushing out the Colossus here. I need to get up Zealots and then Zealot Charge. I made a Twilight Council, and I think I just start warping in Zealots with the excess money at this point. Again, an Immortal or 2 in case he gets Immortals, Stalkers, or responds with Colossus of his own. He's catching up a little bit, army value. Starting to get saturated here. 53 to 38, again, not as good as I'm doing here. My income's consistently over the game. If you think about it, the game's been going for 16 minutes. I'm consistently holding a 300 to 400 mineral edge. So 400 minerals times 15 minutes, that's quite a bit. I guess close to 6,000 more minerals I've had at this point. So it makes sense that I'd be at an advantage. Should never stop pushing out drones, probes, SCVs, which he's doing now. Looks like he caught his Colossus in there, had to cancel a building. He's throwing up another robotics facility because he figures this is going to be a ground game. Doesn't get the thermal lance for his Colossus, though he's pushing out a 3rd Colossus at this point. I've got 2 up, some Immortals as well, so I'll be able to deal with those Colossus if I focus fire down. Again, he's got this pesky observer going all around. I've got mine. I saw his earlier. I was trying to find his observer to kill it. I like to kill it when it's close to my base, push my army out and then retreat back. Again, I should probably be stationed in the middle of the map, kind of keep a little bit of control. He hasn't found my my proxy here, so I can reinforce. Finally sees that I just created this 3rd expansion, perhaps. Again, if your opponent is not going to push out and be aggressive, just go for these expansions, secure them. Again, I have 53 harvesters. He's finally caught up with his 50. I'm all mined out in my main, so my my income advantage is gonna be a little bit less until I get this natural up and running. Let's look at the armies. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit here since close to the end. Again, I hold a huge advantage. I'm trying to pick off his probe. He picks off mine. He moves forward a little bit of his army. I retreat back. Not sure if at this point I start another probe. Try to attack his pylon here. Again, a lot of people, if you're good, you only build as many pylons as you need. So if you can kill somebody's pylon, it's going to supply block them pretty well. I'm at 139 of 140, so if he killed one of mine, I'm supply blocked. Not that I'm not already. Going up to this tower. Here's where I make a huge mistake. Not really happy with myself here. I have this site here and working on my expansion to the gold minerals, throwing up some more pylons. I see I'm supply blocked. Gonna pull off some of these, send them down to my expansion at this point, I think. Should be doing that soon. I remember, there we go. So I'm pulling off half of those. I'm still super saturated at my natural here. So I'm kind of setting up my gold expansion, throwing up more pylons, gas, getting myself set up. Don't have a lot of income. I keep warping in units here to support. But what I don't notice is his army move out. He creates a pylon here, pop proxy in the middle, so he can warp in quick units. He's moving out. He doesn't see my army yet until right about now. And then at this point I react a little bit late. My units are auto-attacking. He's got a nice concave here. Not quite as good as he could be. I'm not doing so hot. I got my stalkers in the back not shooting. I've just got my thermal lances, which I think might have given me the advantage in this battle. He still doesn't have thermal lances. Somehow I come ahead here. I'm not really sure. Again, I still have stalkers in the back, but we're not attacking. Let's watch this again. Go from about the 20-minute mark here. So my expansion, blah blah blah. Ever since I installed my new hard drives, I can go to 8x, no problem, no lag. Alright, so 20 minutes here, doing my transfer, setting my my gas, etc. Again, let's look at the army value. I'm still have a decisive advantage. I'm still warping in army. But again, this battle goes so badly. I'm not really sure how I pull ahead here. It's got to be all due to this thermal lance. And the concave actually is a disadvantage because he's only shooting the front of my my army with his Colossus, whereas I'm getting the full concave effect, the Colossus, so I'm busting through his army. At this point he's going to retreat. I've pushed up some more minerals. I'm going to warp in more guys, support the army. More observers. Why do I have 2 queued up? Getting my upgrades. I've gotten both blink and charge, and he leaves the game. You see, he knows it's a lost cause. Lost a lot more units here, 3,000. And considering that I had the income advantage the entire game, let's look at spending. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of an advantage everywhere. Towards the end, I've his 49 workers to my 53. But again, I had those probes a lot earlier than he did. Halfway through the game, I had 15 more probes than him. Helped me be aggressive early, establish an early advantage, get my natural up, cause him to cancel his natural, get my gold up. If I had lost this fight, I probably would have been okay, just with my economic advantage. Just because I expanded, had map control, I was aggressive. He really didn't scare me at any point. I was sort of scared of, let's see, I have a cannon here. I was scared of some void rays at some point. He didn't really do anything tricky. Towards the end he had his 5 gates up, but I had gates up so much earlier. I was pushing out units a lot faster. He just did not get up many buildings which could produce units. I think that was a big advantage, and again, the thermal lance upgrade. My Colossus were on top of this tower, shooting down his concave stalkers, just shredding them. My stalkers weren't even shooting in the back, and I still won that battle somehow. So got a little bit lucky, made some mistakes, but again, economic advantage with probes and aggression, fast expanding, and expanding when I push out just gives me the advantage in this game. And I beat somebody who's 3rd place in his Platinum division. Hopefully I have a lot more success PvP. Thanks for watching.